Every one of us watching this are adults. At least we are more than or above 18, right? We know our left and our rights. Why do we always blame Tinubu for everything? Someone in your village fell from up and fell down and broke his or her leg, and the next thing is there's no hospital and Tinubu is the problem. You go to the airport in the morning and there's no lights, Tinubu is the problem. You move around and there's maybe on your way you saw an armed robber, robbed you everything, Tinubu is not the problem. Kidnappers kidnap you in your locality, Tinubu is the problem. Everything, Tinubu is the problem. And everybody in charge of all of these things I've mentioned has never been called out. And these people that have never been called out, we sit down and start enjoying that. Since they don't call my name now, no problem. VDM called out the governor of Ekiti State. Do you think the next time the governor of Ekiti State want to do budget, you think he will do the same thing? Because he now knows that people are now watching him, right? Why don't we start calling out those people that are really, really, really into that thing? Why do we call out why do we call out Tinubu? Why do we call him out? Your state governors has been given the money they asked for or the money they are supposed to get. What are they supposed to use the money for? Rather to buy cars, to buy whatever, allowances, house of rep, all of that. Give them money. You will not call them out and say, build us hospital, build us good road. Rather, you will leave your own local governors, leave and start going to federal. Meanwhile, they've given them the money. Stop all of this and use your platform to call the necessary people out. Use your platform to do so. I get angry when I see grown adults calling out Tinubu for simple things. Why? I know that, yes, people around here are corrupt. But when we start calling these people's name, they will sit up. They will sit up and stop. Because one thing I know, and I cannot blame you guys for, is you already hate Tinubu. Me, I don't really hate people. I will just dislike you. If I dislike you, if you do, because of that, anything you see, any good thing you see, you will see it as, well, it's normal for this one to happen, it's normal. Coming from the part where we are coming from Nigeria, that, of course, good roads is supposed to be a normal thing. But the past presidents did not do it. During Obasanjo to Tinubu, they didn't do it. So I know it's normal, but when he's doing it, you appreciate. You appreciate. You don't say, And most of these things come out from people that already made it. They already have this money. Those are the people that come out and start doing, especially people abroad. Just say what is not supposed to say. Use your platform to preach to those people that are meant to do the right thing. Alex Oti now, is it not the same money they are giving Alex Oti? They are giving, or let's say not the same, but the margin is not high. And he's doing the right thing. Will anybody say one day and call out Alex Oti? No, now. You have state governors. Let them build hospitals. They have people that are in charge of these hospitals. Call their names. Go and Google their names. Me too, I don't know them. That's a mistake we are doing. And we will continue to do this mistake till we die. Because that's the same thing our father did. Always blaming president. Meanwhile, there are people there that they have appointed to do these things. They have appointed some people to, on generator for hospitals. If generator is not on, you should hold them accountable. Then call the person in charge of the, let's say for instance, the airport that there was no light. Who is in charge of that airport? The person in charge of that airport will call the person in charge of that generator. Why is the generator not on? If it's to sanction him, you sanction him. Not call president and say, hey, Nigeria is bad, blah, 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 blah. Guy, we not go grow. We will not go grow. We want our country to grow. The only person I like, the only politicians I like in Nigeria today there are two. Tinubu and Gbajabiamila. Those are the two people I like because I've seen their work. The rest, I don't know. I will call them if something is wrong in my community. We have people we call. We have street chairman. Street chairman will talk to the councillor. That is how it's supposed to be, not president. So president will leave his seat to come to to come to, let's say, Uburu or Oposi, or come to number one, or go to Nekede. President will leave that place. What now? Let's stop these things and let's channel our energy to the right person. You think if your favorite come in power, you think he will do? You think he will be the best? Of course, he too will face the challenge. He too will face that challenge that Tinubu is facing. You think? Let's assume P2B comes as president. P2B will now come as president, and all the governors will now automatically be an ADC members, or all the governors will now automatically work for him. No, now person will go chop. You understand? So let's stop calling out who is not supposed to be called out. Call out the real person. Like I said, VDM called out the Ekiti governor. You think Ekiti governor will carry money and want to now do that thing VDM spoke about? You understand? Okay, the day VDM spoke about them cleaning the Obalende under bridge, what did they do? The rightful person went there to start cleaning it up. You understand? So start cleaning, because who is in charge of that place? If hospital does not have the facility that it's supposed to have, call out the person in charge of that hospital, or call out the local government person, or call out the governor of that state. Not Tinubu. Every time Tinubu is not doing this, Tinubu is not doing that, Tinubu is not doing blah 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 blah. Maybe you Google what the responsibility of a president is, and Google before you come out, make your research, and let's stop channeling. And there are a lot of corrupt politicians, no doubt. Do you understand? But call out the right person. Edo State Governor, why is there no so? Dapo Abiodun, why is there no road there? He is going to do it. Even if he doesn't do it, at least you've called out with your platform. Let's build this Nigeria together and not use mouth spoil the thing. We don't did in Nigeria, they don't burn us now. What we work on do? Okay, Nigeria don't scatter now. More can they run now? More can they go the UK, America, where they're not going to even welcome you? You understand? More we use our mouths to do the right thing. Even if they give us Donald Trump, the same thing will happen. We ourselves now our own problem. So we just come and be talking everything. Said all time you go. Nigeria is bad. Blah 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 blah. Waiting what we could do. More will run. Let's repair it. The same mistake our forefathers did. Our fathers did. We are still doing the same mistake. Everything. Tinubu. Obasanjo. Everything. President. Everything. President. This is not what we are meant to do. Call out the real people. There are some people you will call now that you've not heard their name, but they are dead. They are the ones in charge of this money. They've given them money. How will you feel as a husband? You give your wife to cook, and your wife did not cook for the children, or you as a wife, maybe you are the breadwinner. You give your husband money. All he does is to go and use it to carry woman. How will you feel? How will you feel? So stop and call out the right person.